Hey everybody, Marlett here. Welcome to Unwrapped, presented by murphysmagic.com. Hey everybody, hope your weekend's well. It's Saturday, this is Unwrapped. Let's get right into it. This week on Unwrapped we have a book by D. Christopher called Deep Shadows in Silent Treatment Digital Edition by John Allen. So let's take a look at a live performance of Silent Treatment by John Allen.
Okay. 3 of Hearts.
Dude, that's creepy. That was hardcore.
Are you serious? What? I got goosebumps.
I will give you a standing O, dude.
What was your card?
3 of Hearts.
I don't want you to touch it, obviously, it's gross, but...
Shut up! Oh my god! Are you serious?
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Very cool. Alright, that's cool.
Oh, I got
I owe
goosebumps.
you a standing
Yeah. Oh my god, that was so crazy.
Right, so that was a performance of Silent Treatment. I love this trick. This trick has actually been in my personal show here in Las Vegas for years. Probably right after John came out with the effect. The original effect was basically what you saw, but instead of on an iPad, it was like little cue cards on strings, and or on like a binder thing, and you just would show the cue cards, they would read them, and you'd be done. So same exact trick, same trick. The card appeared in your mouth the entire time. Everything was the exact same. The digital edition is great. It comes with a DVD. Plus the utility device that allows everything to work. Plus it comes with all the slides, the slides that you saw me use, the typed, and the photos and everything. And it also comes in multiple different languages, which is really great. So it's a very universal trick. What's great about, and I'm just thinking of this as I said it, what's nice about the multiple languages is even if you don't speak that language, I don't know about everybody, but like I perform, internationally sometimes, and what's nice about the digital version is because of the multiple different languages, you can just put them in order if you know what that slightly means. You can just put them in order and just still swipe them like you know what you're saying, but you're not saying anything, they're reading it. So it works perfectly for if you're, let's say, in China and you don't know how to speak Chinese, but you want to do a Chinese trick for them in Chinese. All you have to do is just put those slides in your iPad and boom, you're done. The DVD is well produced. John is, I love watching John. He's so likable and very funny, and I really like it. The utility device, and I don't want to say exactly what it is in case you don't know, made it very well. It was very easy to work with and make it work with my iPad and things like that. So the trick itself is great. If you didn't realize from the performance, you have these slides, they were reading them, you have them pick a card from a large photo of 52 cards, and at the end you haven't said anything, and the reasoning is because you have a card in your mouth, a folded up card. You take the card out of your mouth, unfold it, and this is the exact card that they were thinking of. And as you can see from the video, got a really good reaction. Like I said, I've done this in my stage show for years. I've done the like a book version, the printed version, but I could easily see myself switching over to this. One, I always have my iPad with me, especially at shows because it has my set list on it. So this is perfect. Plus, in the modern world, You know, everybody has iPads, everybody has tablets, everybody has things like this. So it's a very common object, especially now. I don't really have too much else to say about it. This trick is really great, and just if you think about it, the concept is just wonderful because it's a card trick without here, pick a card, find a card. Oh, is this your card? So first of all, that's great. Second of all, it's super impressive. Basically, this is like a really fair open prediction because the prediction is in your mouth the entire time. They just don't know it yet. So they look, and when I performed it, you know, at that bar that I was at, they were blown away because they freely, without any force in any way, picked a card that they saw on that photo, or at least it seems like there was no forcing or anything like that. So it's very impressive. It's just amazing. It's an amazing effect. And everything was really good about it. And I you know, the packaging's simple, but everything, you learn everything you need. I'm a big fan of it. So that was Silent Treatment by the digital edition by John Allen. So let's go take a look at one trick from Deep Shadows by D. Christopher.
You might want to shoot it, stand between these two guys there, yeah. Okay. Just stand over here and have a seat. I stole your girl, man, I'm sorry. Okay. So, what's your name?
Shayna.
Shayna, hi, how are you?
Oh, lovely.
High five.
Okay.
First of all, I'm Kyle, sorry.
Hi, Kyle.
I'm so rude. You need to calm down, you're getting way too excited. I have a deck of cards here. I want you to go ahead and look at them, mix them up if you want. Yeah, pick them up. Yeah, you can pick them up. Make sure they're just a legit deck, normal deck, right? Normal mix up. And just kind of mix them up a little bit. Just give them any type of shuffle you want. It doesn't matter. Good?
Okay.
I'm not, okay, I'm sorry. I will look. Got it? And whenever you want, sit them down here on the table. And I made like a kind of a makeshift envelope out of a piece of paper here. And you can kind of see inside, I put another playing card from another deck. This is like my prediction card, if you will, okay? Do me a favor, hold out your pinchers and just pinch right here. Perfect. And you're gonna do that, and in a second, I'm gonna take the cards and I'm gonna drop them like that onto the table. And whenever you want, you're just gonna kind of just jab that prediction. Yeah, just in there somewhere, okay? And just leave it in there. Okay?
While you're dropping the cards.
As I'm dropping it. So then it's completely random, right?
Okay.
So you've mixed them up, you shuffled, I have a prediction inside that paper. Just kind of just shove it in there. Amazing. That was just, you literally just kind of tossed it in there. That was perfect.
I'm great.
Now I'm gonna take, okay, first of all, you could have stopped at any of these, right?
Yeah.
But you didn't. And my prediction's here, and you stopped at this card. Do me a favor, take it, turn it over. Queen of clubs, right?
Yeah.
Now there's like, that was completely random, yes?
Yes.
You shuffled, you mixed them up, you held on to it, you randomly just shoved it in there at a random, it's very random is what I'm saying.
Yes.
It would be pretty crazy if my prediction that you've been holding on to the entire time matched that card, right? That would be pretty crazy. From another deck. Do here, take that piece of paper, unfold it, and take the card out.
No, I can't. Ah! Sir!
Sir!
Oh my God. I don't play more.
Whoa.
High five. Thanks for watching.
All right, that was one performance of just one effect from Deep Shadows by D. Christopher. First of all, did you know that March is National Reading Month? So go out, get a magic book, read it, and love it. And I love books very much. You can't really see, but I have a lot of books behind me, but this is even 15% of the books that I own. I have a large library downstairs as well. And so this is the book. So let's first of all, real quickly, talk about the book. Nice cover. It's nicely laid out. The material, the paper is nice, just from the quality of the book itself. Now let's talk about the trick that I performed. The trick that I performed from the book was called Sevens, and the trick as you saw, got a great reaction, and it's very clean. You have a prediction folded up in a piece of paper, or in Dee's case, how he teaches it is with an envelope, but it really doesn't matter in the long run. You have them shuffle the deck. Could be a borrowed deck. This trick is basically impromptu. All you need is an envelope or piece of folded up paper and an indifferent card from another deck as your prediction. So that can all fit in your wallet, and then the deck itself can be borrowed, shuffled, whatever. You have them shuffle, they hold on to the prediction, you dribble, they randomly toss it in. You very cleanly, very fairly go through, take the card next to it, it matches exactly. This trick is actually, in my eyes, it's an updated version of a classic in Magic that I believe I learned in the Mark Wilson's Complete Course in Magic. I think that's where I learned it, where you have a spectator shuffle the cards. You have an envelope, like a mailing envelope. You have them start dealing the cards face down. You place the envelope where they stopped. You know, you talk patter, 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 take the envelope off, and it matches perfectly. The problem with that trick is that there's a part that really, there's a discrepancy that really just does not make sense at all. And there's no reasoning for it, and it was never taught in the book. The problem that I had with that trick was that spectator shuffles very fairly. They start dealing face down very fairly. Then the magician has to take the envelope. And the magician sits it on the deck to mark where they stopped, but just for a second. So they go, okay, we're gonna stop. We're gonna mark where you stopped. Now we're gonna take it out, prove. And I'm like, well, then why did you put it on the top of the deck in the first place? Why didn't you just open it up and show? Like, that was completely unnecessary, and also kind of relates back to the method. What Dee has done with this particular effect is made sense out of it. And it's a lot more impressive and a lot cleaner because the spectator shuffles, they hold on to the prediction after they shuffle. You don't do any sleight of hand or anything. You instantly just pick it up. You instantly just dribble it onto the table. They shove it in randomly wherever they want, completely free choice. And very cleanly, you go through and you take those cards and they turn them over or bring out the envelope or unfolded paper or something to that matter. And it's done. So it's a lot cleaner and a lot better. So that was just one of the effects in this book. But this book has tons of material. And I'm going to go to the table of contents real quick and kind of read you the sections. So you have the forward, preface, introduction. Section 1 is devious and gimmicks. Section 2 is mentalism effects. Number 3 is bending effects and spoon bending and stuff like that. Section 4 is a 2-person code, which I'm going to talk about in a second. And then number 5 is subtleties, and number 6 easy essays on performances, and then the outro. Real quick, so the book, if you read a lot of books, a lot of magic books, or just books in general, this book is it's written in a very casual way, like very casual. It's very laid out in a very casual way. It's kind of like, it's almost like, kind of like lecture notes written in that fashion, and it's laid out very similar, just a very casual written book. And I mean no offense to that, because I kind of liked it, because it was kind of like almost like, he was just kind of explaining to me how an effect worked over an email or something like that. It was a lot more personal. Instead of saying the magician takes out the deck of cards and asks the assistant to please pick a card. It's not like that. It's not written like that. So it's really written in a more modern, casual way. So just, if you're a book junkie out there, just keep that in mind, before you buy it. So all the material in here is very good. There's stuff in here that ranges from close-up to parlor to stage or anything. Like I said, there's metal bending, there's things with book tests, there's card effects, there's ESP effects, there's impromptu effects, there's stuff that involves gimmicks and setting things up. And then I want to talk about the 2-person Kodak. So this is a big book, compared to some magic books. So I haven't got to read all of it, but I do want to talk about 2-person code just in general, because I got to take a look at this, the code in here just a little bit, and I thought it was great. And I think for those who are watching who don't know what a 2-person Kodak is, it was something that was created years and years ago, and it was really popular in vaudeville days. And basically what would happen is you would have the mentalist or the magician, you would have his lovely assistant on stage, she would get blindfolded, magician would walk into the audience, he would grab random objects from people like wallets, watches, bills, whatever they had in their pockets or purses. He would hold it up, and without saying anything that relates to anything to that object, she could instantly tell you what he was holding. Or even more impressive, the serial numbers on the bills, or the ID numbers, or whatever they would like. And it's incredibly impressive, and there's great people out there who perform this and do this, and it's really great. But I think it's slightly underused in a more devious manner. And what I like about this Kodak is, so there's a friend of mine here in Vegas. We will go out to bars or you know, social events, and you know, someone will find out we're magicians or I'm a magician, and I'll perform an effect for them. And what I'll do is anywhere from the closest or the cleanest card effect, where I'm completely closing my eyes, put my hands over my eyes. They go through, they pick a card, they show their few friends that are around, and then I instantly can tell them what they're thinking of. And what it is my friend, who's really not paying attention, will be talking to one of our friends or something. He will peek and notice the card, and then he will say something to my other friend, which is coding me and telling me what that card was. But because he's not even looking, and he's just talking on his own, and what he's saying has nothing to do with this conversation over here, it's incredible. And then now I know that card. And then we've done things, you know, with drawing predictions and everything like that. So this is really, a Kodak is, I think, something that is underused when it comes to being off stage. Because on stage you're doing this act, and you know, people still don't know how it works, but it's an act. And then when you do it off stage or in a non-performance situation, in a casual situation, there's so many uses you can use this for, that people, I don't really, at least in my generation, I don't think really use very much. So you should definitely take a look into Kodak. So that's my little review of Deep Shadows by D. Christopher. It's National Reading Month. Go out, read some books, love them, cherish them. If you don't know what a book is, Google it. It's like this papery thing, you know, so. Alright guys, so that was Unwrapped. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you've ever watched Unwrapped before, you know that each and every week we give away each effects that we reviewed last week's, which were Pocket Chains by Sans Mind Productions and Stretcher by Jay Sankey. And all you had to do to win these is subscribe to this channel. You must subscribe. I do check subscribe to this channel. All you have to do is hit that little button and comment below on last week's video. Tell me what you liked and what you didn't like about those effects, and then I would pick a random winner. The random winner this week is Sounds Like Wub Wub. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, or you're into dubstep, but that is the winner of these prizes. So go to Facebook and shoot me a message. Go to facebook.com/MurphysMagicSupplies. Just shoot me a message and I will get you your prizes. Congratulations. And I will get rid of that. And if you'd like to win this week's prizes, if you would like to win this week's prizes, which yet again was Deep Shadows by D. Christopher and Silent Dreaming Digital Edition, just so you know, this does not come with an iPad. You must supply your own tablet. Or whatever. I don't want you to be disappointed. If you want to win these weeks, do the